Let's imagine a dystopia based loosely on the dystopia from the movie Blade Runner 2049 mainly and mostly. In a 2096 society, the dystopia of Blade Runner 2049 is no longer a science fiction movie. It has become reality. In the year 2096, it's here. It just slipped quietly into fertility clinics, online gamete catalogs, and patented birth contracts. The megacorporations are no longer called Wallace Corporation. They're called Cryogen 50, Apigenics 80, or FERT Utility 4000. Companies that sell designer babies the way you order an iPhone. You browse the sperm or egg donor catalog. HD photos, estimated IQ, eye color, full medical history, and optimized personality traits. Payment in 3 interest-free installments. Delivery in 9 months. And the replicants? Who are they? They're the children themselves, the ones born in vitro, designed from a catalog, assembled from anonymous gametes sorted like spare parts. The embryos are genetically reconstructed with surgical procedures on the DNA itself. Officially, they're called neonatives or, in bureaucratic language, Category B, B4 bio-optimized. Law prohibits to take those kinds of created people to be full citizen with the same rights than other naturally created ones, those created without technological interferences. On their biometric ID card, a small QR code blinks red. Assisted conception with manipulation on DNA. Anonymous donor. DNA modified and restructured. No recognized biological father or mother. Just a batch number. But why are they the replicants of the 2096 world? They're more perfect than we are in order to be good and reliable slaves. Carefully screened to eliminate genetic diseases, boosted for intelligence, immune resistance, and sometimes even height or physical endurance. Wealthy families order them like software upgrades. But from birth, the law, the 2075 Natural Human Resources Protection Act, classifies them as partially patented goods. Legal discrimination. They don't get the right to vote until age 25 instead of 18. They lose this right at 45. They're barred from certain sensitive professions linked to the state security, judges, politicians, police officers, big corporations managers, because their genetic heritage is not 100% the result of a natural encounter and is therefore not totally reliable. Insurers deny them standard rates, manufacturing defect risk. Schools place them in separate classes with a curriculum adapted to their optimized profile. Disguised slavery. At 18, they're made to sign, or rather, pressured into signing, a mandatory societal contribution contract. In plain terms, they become luxury workers or replacement parts. The most attractive and rational ones end up in VIP services for tech companies, personal assistants, living mannequins for advertising, or testers for new implants. The others? They're shipped off to mining and physical difficult activities under international adoption contracts. They serve 24/7 delivery platforms with mandatory DNA tracking, or get used by fertility clinics where they serve as donors and later as organ donors before suppression of life. No minimum wage, no right to strike. Their bodies belong to the company that financed their conception. Organ donation. The law allows voluntary harvesting starting at age 21. In reality, public hospitals and private clinics have quotas. A kidney? 50,000 euros paid back to the adoptive family. A liver lobe? 80,000 euros. Heart or lungs? Reserved for the ultra-wealthy who paid for a full upgrade. Replicants who refuse to sign lose their right to health care, and accept to be retired or euthanized once their utility level has decreased under the yearly control test evaluation average. They have no more insurance, no more treatment. They die usually young, exactly like the Nexus 6 with their built-in expiration date in the first film Blade Runner. If for some reason they survive longer, they become a threat and must be retired, euthanized, according to the official euphemism. This dystopian future is the dystopia of a dystopia.